Today's show is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download and 30 days free trial by going to howtokillithour.com/free to get into over 180,000 titles for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. Now that is howtokillanhour.com/FREE.
You serious?
That's right, it's How to Kill an Hour. My name is Marcus Bronzy.
My name is Ace.
Plenty of ways to kill an hour out there, but right now you are killing one with us.
Sure. Now, love to all those listening via the Apple Podcast app and Acast. Shout out to the crew on Twitter, yeah? So big up to Californication, Little Big Cast, Widowed, Elephant, and Andrew. What interesting Twitter names.
And just Andrew, and
yeah.
then Andrew at the end.
Andrew, let yourself down there, Andrew.
Yeah.
Unless his real name is Stacey or something.
Then that would be exciting.
That would be really exciting.
It would be like Andrew the Killer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. If you'd like a shout out on next week's episode, please make sure you subscribe, rate, and comment on iTunes. We'll read out the best ones. Simple. Do you know how to rate and comment on us? If you don't, we've made it easy for you. We put a link in the description. Click on that and get busy. So coming up in today's show, we're going to try not to be laddie. But I think it's going to happen at some point.
We're lads though, innit?
Yeah. Lads. If you don't know what Hyperloop, you're going to know what it is real soon.
We're going to talk about Bionic Eyes.
Drone racing.
Going in the movies.
Literally. And also we've got some wicked How to Kill an Hour, actually things to do to actually kill some time coming up.
And BRB's a dickhead. Waste man. Dickhead. Complex. Waste man.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, cool. Now, as well as having a chat every week, we're here to find great ways to kill an hour. And every week we're going to be discussing that. And we did something pretty cool yesterday, actually. Me and Billy. Ace couldn't make it. I will tell you about that in just a moment. But what have I killed a bit over the last week or so, Ace? I spent 4 days on a nuclear bunker last week. I think I already spoke about that. I was on set, did some stuff with CBBC on Friday, a documentary about how kids are using tech too much.
Is there such thing as too much?
I don't know. That's the question that I was asking. And also, they got somebody who's kind of known for techie stuff to do it.
Who?
Me.
Oh, okay. So when you say too much, what does that mean? Like,
I think it's more like spending hours and hours on a screen and not giving yourself a break. Like, what's the longest you think you've ever spent on a lappy?
Probably the whole day, if I'm honest. But yeah, I do try and limit like my son's like iPad. Activity.
What's maximum iPad activity for you?
For me or for him?
Yeah, no, for him.
Oh, for him, like if you could, he'd be on there the whole day.
Yeah,
100%. But like, I'm like, I gotta cut it down to like an hour and a half. Like, okay, turn it off now.
And then your lap is still open.
Go and play some Lego or something.
And your lap is still open.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, it's do as I say not as I do, innit?
Wow.
Them ones, you gotta be a parent.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, go outside, play, do something, do a roly poly.
Go do a cartwheel.
See that? That's called grass over there. Go and you play with that.
Yeah. Oh, I hear that. Yeah.
What about you?
The longest I've ever spent. Do you know what? I used to be bad, but I'm not as bad. I think uni days, I was the sort of guy that would binge watch before binge watching was a real thing. Yeah. Like when there was when you could catch up with American TV shows and they were like half a season ahead of us. Right. I'd be the sort of guy that would catch up on everything. Yeah. Or watch like Prison Break.
I've been there, man.
Yeah, so that's what I used to really do. But with computers and stuff, if I'm honest, I get a headache if I read for too long. So a couple emails, do a little bit of this and that. Unless it's gaming though, Fallout 4, I could spend hours on that.
How long?
A day.
Serious?
Like, I've spent a day and then I feel like 2 hours have passed, but somehow I've got like 4 bottles of like empty water next to me. 5 packets of crisps, that sort of stuff. That's how I get down. Quick gripe though. Oh no, Saturday, we're in Preston.
We were in Preston on Saturday.
Shout out to the city of Preston. It was Press Fest, the most freezing festival outdoors ever. Ace, it was cold.
I kind of, like, I heard about this and I kind of didn't understand why there was a festival at the end of January, an outdoor festival. Like, what? I'm confused.
Here's what I think. So, I got there a little bit earlier and Ace came to the club later on, but I think they put the festival on at this time of year so that it could go with no problem, like no problems happening. Like they wanted it to just happen. And I reckon by putting it on at the end of January, everyone would be too cold to have a fight.
I mean, it's a good concept, I suppose.
And then they can go again and do it in summer.
So people actually pay to stand outside and freeze?
Free tickets. Free
Okay,
tickets.
alright.
But I've never been so cold in my life.
How many people roughly was there?
Thousands of people, I think.
Really?
Yeah. It was a good vibe. It was a good vibe.
Vibes.
It was a very vibey. And then the club afterwards, jeez. It was,
Yeah, it was
myself,
emotional.
yourself, Deneo.
Nick Carter.
There was a lot. Nick Carter, obviously, Soul Seeker, Hiran, and Ryan Peake. There were a lot of chicks in there.
There was a lot of girls
I'm not
in
gonna lie. There was a lot of females in there. There was a lot of vibes in there. Let's say.
There was.
And I think there are going to be a lot of babies in 9 months' time popping up.
So
in Preston.
funny. Shout out to my new tour manager. His name is Nick as well.
Yes.
And his job is to get me in and out of the club.
Nice.
But he didn't want to leave.
He did. He wanted to stay.
He wanted to stay. I was like, fam,
Yeah.
you know that I got to get back to the radio. He's like, you sure we can't just spend another 10 minutes? It's like, nah, we
Did
gotta
he?
go.
Did he do well?
He did all right. He did all right. He's young, innit? So he's like kind of showing him new things.
Okay.
And he's very excited by the scenery. So we've done a few gigs at the moment, and I just think now he's turning into a bit of an animal. So
I could tell he wanted to come back.
Yeah.
I could see him drinking his Red Bull and he was
Yeah.
looking at a girl and he looked like he was going to crush the can, just
Trust
looking at
me.
her like. But yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to Nick, man. Cool guy. I looked after him as well.
Big up to him.
So that was it, man. I'm still suffering from that, man. I still got a sore
Serious?
throat. Still got a sore throat, yeah, from that cold weather. Like,
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was a vibe. And a quick gripe as well. Actually, you know what? Before the quick gripe, I played this game called Life of Strange.
Life of Strange.
Yeah, it's a PC game that's come to PS4, and the graphics aren't all that. I'm not gonna lie, but the story is basically someone who can rewind time at any point,
Okay.
and you kind of make decisions and have to you kind of have to solve a murder by rewinding time. So like, say you are trying to get a clue, but you accidentally knock it on the floor and smash it. You kind of have to rewind time.
So that sounds sick.
It's a sick game.
That sounds sick.
Probably designed more. I don't know why. I felt like a bit like I was watching what's a high school program?
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell. No, a more serious one.
Okay.
Grange Hill.
Yeah, Grange Hill.
Felt kind of like Grange Hill or what's the other one? Not Sweet Valley High. There was an Australian one, Heartbreak High.
Heartbreak High.
Yeah, it felt like that a bit. So the
Okay.
story's a bit like if you don't really like teeny bopper things,
Yeah.
but the fact that you could rewind somebody getting shot at the start of the game was quite sick. So I was playing Life is Strange. And yeah, man, Sky Q as well. Have you heard about this?
No.
Bruv. Sky TV. That's what we've got here instead of what do you have over in the States? What do they have? The rewindable TV, TiVo.
Oh, DVR, TiVo.
Yeah. We've got Sky Plus here, which I think is better than TiVo. Unless you've got Virgin, that's TiVo. They've got Sky Q, which has just dropped.
Okay.
You can basically, it's like a super Skybox Ace. You can transfer recordings from the TV to like an app on your tablet.
No way.
The Skybox has 12 tuners, so you can record 4 programs at the same time and watch a 5th one.
This is so necessary.
They've got 3 little tuners ready on the side as well for future expansion. And also, if you have a main box in your house, you have smaller boxes where other TVs are, and they all act like Wi-Fi boosters, so you will never have a corner of your house without Wi-Fi.
When is this coming?
They're saying it's coming out soon.
I'm very
year.
excited.
It's Ultra HD 4K. It's got apps on it, like Apple TV. Bruv.
I'm
Sick.
very excited by this.
Sick.
Very, very excited by this.
We will fill you in the more we know. I want some Sky Q-ness in my house, please. Thank you
Sky
very much.
Q, yeah.
Sky Q, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, quick couple.
Q will be released on the 9th of February.
That's soon.
The 9th of February.
That's next week.
That's next week.
Price
Wow.
for Sky Q will start at £42 per month with no upfront cost.
How much?
£42.
£42 a month.
No upfront
That's
cost.
cheaper than my Sky bill now.
Choice of 2 bundles.
That's cheaper than my Sky
I know,
bill
but
now.
you don't get all the channels for that, do you?
No, I've got
That's
a lot
basic.
of the channels.
That's
Yeah.
basic Sky.
So you've got all the digital channels that are free and Sky One. And that's it.
Nah, so what is it going to be like with, like, I've got everything.
I've got everything.
That's going to be mad expensive.
Oh, we'll see in it. I'm on it. You on it though?
Yeah.
Should we
I'm
get
on
a
it.
box? Should we get some
Sky
boxes?
Q. We got to the Sky Q.
Yeah, shout out to Sky Q guys. Yeah, quick couple grabs though, Ace.
Go on.
Like, I don't give money to homeless people.
Yeah.
People that aren't doing so well.
Right.
Because I always say you don't know where the money's gonna go.
True.
Yeah. And every time I try and like say, let me just try and give a little bit more than the money that I do, because I donate every month and I do drop stuff off the charity shop and everything like that. But every time I try and do something nice, it always backfires. So I was at my local tube station waiting to pick someone up. And some woman came over to the car and said, "Excuse me," through the window. The window was closed. "Excuse me, I'm really sorry to bother you, but the food bank's closed and I'm really hungry and please could I have some money?" Like really well spoken.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Please could I have some money?" And I was thinking, money? Like, have you been mugged or something? Are you okay? She's like, "Some money so I can have something to eat." So I start rooting around my car, looking. And she's like, "Oh, okay. Are you looking?" I said, "Yeah." "Oh, okay, I'll wait." But in my car, I always have snacks.
Right.
I don't carry change in my car. Yeah,
But there's
but I've
snacks in
always
there.
got snacks. Like I've
Right.
got biscuits and like nuts and stuff to eat. So I went and was foraging around in my car, and I picked up a packet of biscuits and like went to wind down the window. As soon as she saw the biscuits, she was like, "Oh, fuck off!"
Are you serious?
Like, "Fuck off!" And I was
That
like,
is hilarious.
and then I was like, "What? You don't want the biscuits?" She walked straight across the road and said, "Yeah, you can fucking do one." I was like, "Darling, like," and then I looked at her when she walked away. I was like, "Oh, you're a crackhead."
Yeah, basically,
okay.
that's what's happened there.
Apparently, she's been patrolling my local train station.
That is so funny.
Ready.
Crackhead.
Crackhead. Yeah.
Sorry, man.
And this isn't really my gripe. Joseph Fiennes. How do you say his name?
Fiennes, yeah.
Fiennes playing Michael Jackson in the new Michael Jackson film. Somebody said, who was it? Someone on Twitter said that we should talk about that. So salute to you.
Yes, George.
Curious George said we should talk about this. So we just proven that we listen to you.
Yeah, big up to the listeners.
If you ever have something you think me and A should chop up, then just let us know. At How to Kill an Hour. No, at How to Kill 60 on Twitter or hashtag How to Kill an Hour on social media. What do you think of this, Ace?
Well, you know what? I'm going to be very controversial and say when I first heard about it, I didn't care. I felt like it was kind of whatever. But then the video has been surfacing of the Oprah Winfrey interview. Have you seen this?
No.
So basically, Oprah Winfrey did the interview at Neverland. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
His Neverland Ranch.
Neverland.
And there was a story like back in the early 90s that MJ wanted a white kid to play him in the Pepsi commercial.
Right.
Do you remember this?
Yeah. Is that the one we got set on fire?
No, this would have been after that. I don't know actually.
Okay.
Well, there was a rumor anyway about that. And so Oprah's asked him, like, is it true that you wanted a little white boy to play you in a Pepsi commercial? And Michael Jackson's reaction was like, no, that's one of the worst things I've ever heard. I'm very proud to be black. I would never want a white boy to play me in a commercial. I'm very upset by it. Like, he was genuinely upset. So until I saw that video, I was like, okay, well, if MJ wouldn't have wanted it, then I don't want it for MJ. But before that, I didn't care. If I'm honest.
But what part of his career? What part of his career are we going to see in the film?
Well, it's based on 9/11.
Okay, what?
So
Michael Jackson film based on 9/11?
it's not
What
a
did
film.
Michael
No,
Jackson have to do with 9/11?
this is the thing. It's not a film. It's basically, this is a weird comedy about. I'm going to try and get this right. This is a weird comedy about Michael Jackson, Marlon Brando, and Elizabeth Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
So there's an urban legend, yeah,
Yeah.
that the three of them hired a car on the day of 9/11, and they were in New York.
Whoa.
And they kind of just missed. I have heard this story about MJ. Supposedly, he was supposed to have been in the towers on the day,
Whoa.
but he missed the meeting or something like that. So I have heard that. But then there's
you would
another
miss the
story.
meeting if the building was blown up, though, wouldn't you?
What do you mean?
He missed the meeting
By accident,
Oh,
like
okay.
just,
Oh, yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no,
Obviously.
no. He was
Yeah.
supposed to be there when it had happened, but
yeah,
he
yeah.
missed the meeting or something like that.
Alright, cool.
But then there's another story that the three of them hired a car and drove somewhere far. I don't know. We're gonna look it up. But yeah. So basically, this is a comedy about the three of them being in a car. It's weird. It's a weird satirical thing. Which already sounds quite disrespectful, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I mean, you've used the word satirical, which is
Yeah.
a great word to use, but let me just get this right. 9/11,
Yeah.
Michael Jackson,
Let me find out the exact plot of this thing. Go on,
Comedy.
keep talking.
yeah?
Yeah.
Marlon Brando,
Marlon Brando
and,
and Elizabeth Taylor.
okay, I'm going to say it again. Elizabeth Taylor, Marlon Brando, Michael Jackson in a car,
Yeah.
9/11,
Yeah.
comedy. It sounds like a bad
You got
joke.
it. You got it.
It sounds straight to TV.
Yeah, Billy can tell us about it. It's a road trip comedy about 9/11.
A road trip comedy about night. No, what is there to say?
Oh, no. That's basically it. We've just found it online, and it's a road trip comedy about 9/11.
Who greenlighted this? Who said yes? You know what? We'll invest in that.
Straight to TV.
It's straight to TV.
Is it straight to yeah?
It's a TV. It's a TV show. It's not a film.
Straight to stream.
It's not a film about MJ's life, so it's not even something to be really taken that seriously. And the fact that it's a comedy, maybe that's where they're going for the comedy is they've got a white actor to play him. I don't know.
And I'm not being funny. If it was 2009, not 2009. When was it?
He died in 2009.
Oh, but it goes all the way to 2009. This film.
I don't know if it goes. It's about 9/11.
So when the towers dropped,
Yeah,
terrible thing that happened.
really bad.
Michael Jackson was not black then. Yeah, he didn't look black.
No, but he's always black.
So you, for example, Wesley Snipes could play him. Would you
No.
All right.
No.
Samuel L. Jackson.
What you're saying is this guy is in a position. Do you know
Let's
what?
get
though?
someone who looks like him. You know what? I don't care. Just do the CGI. Get Andy Serkis, the guy that done Smeagol in Lord of the Rings.
You know
just
what,
to move
though?
like Michael Jackson.
Let's just be honest here.
Yeah.
See how Mike was like, he wasn't white.
No, he wasn't white.
It was a color that is not really a skin color. If we're totally honest,
It was like girls that
Like
wear
off-grey.
too much foundation.
yeah. And so I don't know whether a white actor should play him or not.
Maybe
but
a
he
grey
wasn't a
person
white
should
man.
play him. Are there any grey people out there?
Yeah, it's kind of like a off
Off-key.
beige, almost grey,
Yeah.
off white.
Artificial
Off
white.
black.
Yeah. I don't know if that
Yeah.
even Dulux might have to get involved in the deal for that and make that
Or
happen.
Crayola.
A Crayola,
Yeah.
get that involved. Yeah, like, I don't know what the big deal is, but if you're gonna play Michael around that sort of time, you can't get someone that looks black to play him. You have to
Yeah.
get someone that's like halfway there.
I think the whole premise of the story is weird. Of
Yeah.
this show is 9/11, Elizabeth Taylor, Marlon Brando, Michael Jackson, a car, Twin Towers, Al Qaeda. It's all weird.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the film called?
I don't know.
Road Trip.
No idea. Crazy.
Right. Anyway, yeah. How to kill an hour. How do we kill an hour? We're starting to do stuff now, which I like. I want to do more of this. We went to something called Time Run. Ace, do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Time Run. Oh, you couldn't come to it.
No, I couldn't come to it. I wasn't able. But was it called Time Run?
It's called Time Run, and it's in East London, and basically, it's this experience.
Right.
And the more you, how do I put it? You heard of a murder mystery weekend, right?
Right. Yeah.
Or Secret Cinema. Have you heard of Secret Cinema?
No.
All right, cool. So murder mystery weekend, you go and everybody plays a character, right? And then you get involved in this scenario. That's like the classic sort of characterization weekend. Within these experiences, you get thrown into a scenario as yourself. So
Right.
Time Run, we turned up in East London to this warehouse, but you could only turn up 5 minutes before the show. Yeah, couldn't turn up any earlier, so we had to wait around the corner. Rolled up to a door, and then shout out to Steph and Adam that came down. And then Billy, did you press the buzzer? You pressed the buzzer, didn't you? You didn't? All right, Steph pressed the buzzer, yeah. And then basically you get jumped into this experience where this sort of gentleman comes and gives you a brief about time travel. So you could chat a bit about it if you want, Bill. Give us some lyrics about breaking that mic. So aggressive, man, Billy.
Yeah, we were immediately immersed as soon as we rang the bell, weren't we? Just the fellow was in character as soon as we rang the bell.
Yeah, there was like this doctor guy, Ace, that popped down and he was like, hello, my name's blah, 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 and was like really in character. And he told us all about this time travel stuff. And if I'm honest, at the start, I was like, I wasn't sure how sick this was going to be. Right, yeah, but they kind of give you all like the isms and schisms about how you got to be sensible. But you basically get plunged into this amazing time travel story where we are traveling through time. Once you get over the fact that you're playing along, it's like, for me, it was like, you know, when you imagine stuff when you're a kid, when you're like, yeah, we're like going in a spaceship and flying here and there. Bruv, I felt like I was a kid again, yeah. And there were like riddles and tools and stuff in every single room, which helped us sort of solve a bit. I'm trying not to spoil it for you. Solve a massive mystery, yeah. Find an artifact and sort of save the day. And to put you under pressure, you've got a timer that runs so you can win or you can flop it. We had jokes though, like there was like certain parts of it, Ace. Do you remember the Crystal Maze?
Yeah.
Do you remember the Crystal Maze?
Yeah.
Certain parts of it are very Crystal Maze-esque
Okay.
as well. There were some lasers. There was a laser scenario. and Billy tried to blind me with a laser. There was one rule, which
Yeah, I
was
was about
don't
to
look
say.
in the laser, and Billy put a laser in my eye, bruv.
You had to shoot the laser from a mirror to another mirror. Okay, I won't say what's up. But I changed it, and then Marcus looked directly into the laser.
Nah, you know when you're standing in a room in the corner trying to do your bit of the task, and somebody fires a green laser into your eye? It's not your fault, is it? I could see green for the whole of the night. But it was really, really funny. I mean, other funny stuff that happened is Billy decided to walk into a picture of Hitler and almost knock himself out. But it's like the Crystal Maze in real life, but better. And you're traveling through time. I'm trying not to spoil the story.
How long does the whole experience
The
last?
whole experience lasted about 90 minutes.
Okay.
There's all the safety talk and stuff at the start, which they have to go through. You put all your stuff away. Yeah, we've got no pictures apart from when we're outside because they take your phone and stuff off you.
Alright.
And even though we did it, we were like, all of us were like, we would do it again straight away.
Serious?
If I'm honest, we got to be honest, we didn't complete the challenge. Yeah,
Okay.
but we were close. But bruv, we really wanted to do it. And there's like 2 teams of people that go in, so. There were us 4 and these other 4 people. If I'm honest, we were like eyeing them up at the start. I was like, they ain't gonna finish this, man.
So the other team, do you see them while you're going and doing your thing?
Nah, we see each other at the
You
start. We
started,
go, and
yeah.
then when we came to our last room when we finished, we saw their box where they put all their stuff in,
Yeah.
and it was empty. And we were like, "Where are they? They're still in there?" And he's like, "No, they're gone." We were like, "Oh,
So they solved the mission and you did it.
yeah." We were like,
Hilarious. Shit.
But that was Time Run. Sick.
Okay.
Try that out. What's their website, Billy?
Time Run.
Run.
Yeah, time-run.com.
Yeah, check that out.
The whole experience is 90 minutes, but the actual mystery bit is an hour. You get an hour
Yeah,
to finish the task, but before that, you get a half an hour chat with. It's a funny chat, and the guy goes through all different things about the background story of
Yeah.
what Time Run is actually about.
Exactly, yeah. And it was an amazing experience. Like, we were put in, for example, we were in space for one part of it, and I actually felt like I was really in a spaceship.
This is crazy.
It looks sick. And like you're if I'm going to give you some tips on how to do well, I'd say work together as a team. We weren't the best team. We were all kind of doing our own thing, but kind of helping each other out. And there's like somebody who gives you a helping hand along the way in case you're in a bit of a dilemma. And we were getting quite a few helping hands handed out to us. It's good, man. If I was going to start it out of 5, I'd give it a 4 out of 5 or 8 out of 10.
It's not cheap though, is it?
No, it's not cheap, but it's worth it though. It's you know what?
I'm
You know what,
gonna-
Ace?
I
You know
feel like
what?
I'm gonna try it out.
Do you know what, Ace?
Yeah,
Compare that to a night out,
yeah,
few drinks.
yeah.
Think about
I know,
it per
but
person.
A night out lasts longer than 90 minutes.
For some,
Although I do really want to do this, and I'm probably gonna do it as well. But I just feel like, wow, £3 each.
but when you see the and that's a good point. But when you see the detail,
Yeah,
It's
then they
like-
put into it.
yeah, it's not like you're just. You know, like when you're at primary school and they did a play by like putting up some like little drapes and stuff like
Yeah.
that. This is not that. It's like everything's like a film set, but it's real. Like when you're in the room, you feel like you're actually in the environments that you think that you should be in. Like,
Wow.
like when you're hopping through time, you feel like, wow, I'm in ancient Egypt. Wow, I'm like here.
The
I'm
trailer
journeying.
is
I'm like,
definitely selling it for me. I'm not gonna lie.
you excited?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should have come. But yeah, the only reason I'm giving that 4 out of 5 is because we didn't win. So otherwise I would have given that 5. So that's
Wow.
Time Run. Ace looks amazed.
Shout out to Alexis.
Shout out to Alexis.
Yeah, yeah. Who's Alexis?
Who's Alexis?
Alexis is the fellow who sorted us out.
Thank you, Alexis. Appreciate that, man. And yeah,
Much love.
look forward to us killing some hours doing some stuff in the future. Cool. Ace,
Yo,
have you heard of Hyperloop?
Hyperloop.
Mm.
No.
You know those vacuum tubes that you see in like those weird and wacky films where people send each other notes. Those like
Yeah,
plastic tubes are like,
yeah.
oh, it's a note from the top floor. Hyperloop is basically that, but big enough to shoot people across countries.
No.
Yes. The tube's like 6 foot wide, and it's in a low pressure environment, so the pod that's inside the tube doesn't touch the sides, so it floats inside it, and they basically fire it using a magnetic like levitation thing. So it's like this floating tube, which means it can reach speeds of 750 miles an hour.
And they're going to put people in this.
Yes. Just to put this in perspective, Central Japan's railway record breaking 366 mile per hour train is the fastest thing out there that does this sort of thing at the moment. 750 miles an hour. We're talking country to country. East Coast to West Coast.
That's crazy.
East Coast to UK, that sort of stuff. Would you be on using this on a regular basis in the future, Ace?
I just feel like traveling at that speed is gonna be mad uncomfortable and scary. No?
Planes go fast. It's only the
How
taking
fast?
off bit that's fast.
How
Planes
fast
go fast, but
how
it's
fast
like,
does a plane go?
Billy will find out. But planes, when they take off, you feel the pressure. When you
Yeah.
land, you feel it. But when you're in the air moving, you don't feel like you're moving really fast.
That's true.
Plus, you'll be in a pressurized tube, so
That's true.
there won't be like a breeze. I don't think you can open a window when
Yeah.
you're in a Hyperloop.
You know what? I'm on it because I'm trying to purchase tickets to Ghana at the moment, and it's fucking expensive. Hopefully, this is cheaper because it's quicker.
I don't know. It's not, Concorde weren't cheaper, was it? Concorde
Yeah.
was fast.
True.
That was fast. But I'm just thinking, is the whole world going to be like a London tube map? How fast do planes go?
Between 500 and 600 miles per hour.
This is faster than a plane.
This is faster than a plane.
So, could you imagine just be like, I'm getting on an Oxford Circus and I'm getting off in San Francisco?
Wait, so is this actually coming? No,
This
but
is
that
an
would still
actual
take,
invention.
This would still take quite a while.
Elon Musk is behind it, actually, the guy that done Tesla cars.
And where is the tube going though?
They're working out where they're going to do it. Like, they're having like competitions to design carriages and stuff like that, so people are willing.
But is it like
and stuff.
underground or is
Yeah,
it?
it'll be underground.
It'll be underground.
Well, I don't think it will matter. I think they can have it under or overground because it's a sealed tube, but it would make sense to put it underground, then it's out of the way.
So it would go underwater.
Yeah. It'd
It'd
be like the Channel Tunnel.
I don't feel like we'll see this in our lifetime.
No, really?
Yeah, I don't think we will.
I think we will.
You think they're gonna dig under the Atlantic Ocean?
We got to France. They put cable lines under there.
No, that's. I feel like they can't dig that deep.
What's that machine that Shredder used to have in Ninja Turtles?
You think they're gonna build a tube between here and the Atlantic Ocean to take us to America?
Why not?
That's
All
something
right,
they
what
can do
about
it.
under America?
Then why wouldn't they have just done a train?
What do you mean?
Like, okay, they've got this tube that can do it. Why wouldn't they have done a train?
Because a train would take ages. Imagine if
So
a train
it
gets
is.
stuck under. No, it's not. It's going to 750 miles an hour. How many miles
Nah.
is it to America from here?
A lot.
So it's 700.
Why, no, what I'm trying to say is, why wouldn't they have made a train that goes from here? Because there's a lot of people that are scared to fly.
Mm-hmm.
There's some people that get on boats to get from the States here.
Yeah,
This is why DJ Khaled has never seen the UK.
really?
Yeah, he can't fly anywhere. He gets on his bus. If you follow DJ Khaled on Snapchat, the reason why he's always on a bus is because he can't fly.
So he played himself.
He's scared to fly.
So he played himself.
You know the funniest thing
Congratulations, you
about-
just played yourself.
Do you know the
DJ
funniest
Khaled.
thing about DJ Khaled being scared to fly is Fat Joe was scared to fly,
Yeah.
and Khaled talked him into being able to fly, although he can't fly himself.
How did he do that?
I don't know. He gave him the motivational Khaled speech in it.
You know what you're going to do? Take another one.
Exactly. They don't want you to fly.
They don't want
so
you
what
to
you're gonna
fly.
do is fly more.
Ah.
But
I think this will affect planes in the future. I think,
bruv,
planes
we're
will
not
become
seeing this in
redundant.
our lifetime.
Why not?
We're just not, man.
Why?
They're not gonna build a vacuum tube that's gonna go from the UK to the US that goes underwater in our lifetime.
Okay, then if they can't do that,
Yeah.
then they could use existing train lines and build a hyperloop on top of it to test it out.
But where are the train lines going?
So, like, for example, we've got a train in London from Euston to Manchester or Euston to Glasgow. They just get rid of the train line.
Yeah, they
and
might
put
do
a
that.
and put a tube over the top.
I just don't think they'll do it internationally.
To France, maybe.
Maybe to France,
I don't know, man.
but no, I don't think as far as the States.
You just really took the fizz out of that.
I'm
cola
sorry.
for me, bro.
What is the difference between the UK and the US?
Bill?
Thank
Mate,
you.
I think it's like 10,000 miles. I don't
Yeah,
know why.
I
It's
can't
fucking
imagine.
silly.
Who's going under
Nah,
the
it can't be
sea
10,000 miles.
to build 10,000?
10,000 miles?
Come on, man. How long is that going to take?
A long time. But like I said, Shredder,
4,242 miles.
4,000 miles, yeah?
750 miles.
4 and a bit hours. So yeah, we're looking at Concorde speed to get over there.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that it actually being built. I'm talking about building it.
All right, fair enough. I would like to travel to the States by train. I think it'd be nice. Easier, no plane rubbish, no pressure, popping ears, legs, my ankles get all swollen.
I don't mind flying though. I just don't like airports.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not nice, is it?
I hate waiting around. I hate security. I hate the checking in. I don't mind flying, but all that waiting around and stuff is really annoying.
Fair enough. So if this was built, where would be the first place that you went to?
Ibiza.
Really?
Ibiza.
No further.
Ibiza is embarrassingly one of my favourite places on the planet.
Why?
Why what? Why is it one of my favourite places on the planet? It's just, I don't know. I feel like I can live there.
Yeah. You lived out there for a little while, to be honest.
I'm living out there this summer as well.
But your voice doesn't live out there.
It doesn't. It's gone.
Your voice just disappears.
As soon as I get there, out.
Right, here's another thing that you might be into then, Ace. Drone racing.
Explain.
People are racing drones now. So like skilled pilots have got the quadcopter drones, yeah? Proper fast ones. They're flying them through real life courses at like 120 miles an hour up to that speed. And they're like specially designed drones. And they view them out of like this basically a first person view out the front of these drones and whiz them around a track. They've been racing them like around stadiums and stuff like that. Imagine Mario Kart, but you've got a real life drone.
That's sick. Can you take out the other drones?
Oh, that would be weird. That's the first thing I thought was drone robot wars.
Yeah.
Like what? Fire a green shell at them.
Do something.
Fire lasers at them. Flamethrower. What would you add? Rockets in?
Yeah. This is sick.
So if you watch this, Ace is watching the video, but if you watch this, you'd have to watch it from home, obviously, if that was going on. But do you think this could become an actual sport? Drone race?
100%.
2016.
Yeah.
Would you race a drone?
No, because I'm not that talented. But I said, people build these drones, yeah?
Yeah, they're like special speedster drones.
I wouldn't race it, but I'd definitely be a spectator.
Sick, man.
What about you?
I'd definitely. I think this just sounds like a sort of thing I watch on Sky Q. I just think it would be sick because drones. Everyone likes drones. It's racing. Everyone likes a bit of racing. You've just added in the element of danger with like flamethrowers and blowing them up.
Yeah.
It's the violence that we don't see in F1 when someone cuts someone up.
Yeah.
Like in F1, wouldn't it be wicked if they could just press a button and an oil slick comes out the back of their car? But with drones, this could happen. Me and Ace already want robot wars to happen out here.
It's happening, man.
I know, but we want us to be in it.
I know, they're not. They still haven't announced a new presenter.
Yeah.
But no one's contacted me, so I know I'm not in the running.
Yeah, no one's hollered at me.
It's a damn shame.
Did you put the word out as well?
I did, man. I tried to start an Ace for Robot Wars hashtag.
I saw it.
It was dead.
I didn't support it because I wanted to.
You hater. You hater.
I think we'd be good, but I'd be like, "What's that?
Nah.
What is that? What the? Really? Okay. No, I honestly think Danny Dyer would be the guy to go for it.
You think Danny Dyer?
After he said that, people agreed that Danny Dyer would be good for it.
Oh, what, Danny Dyer wants to do it?
I don't know, but he'd be good for it. No?
Danny Dyer. Danny
fucking
fucking Dyer.
Fucking robot wars. Anyway, for you, the listeners of How to Kill an Hour podcast, Audible is offering a free audio book download and a free 30-day trial to give you the opportunity to check out their service. What is Audible, Boys?
Audible is a book service. It's like Netflix, but for books, basically. If there's a book you want to read, you just literally go on, you download it, and you read it, and then you can download whatever you want. Loads of books on there. Over 180,000 books on there. So you go in there, have a good look. It's like a online library even.
Yeah, but when we say read, they actually read the books to you.
Of course.
It's an audio book.
Yeah, audible, that would make sense. Yeah.
Definitely.
Can you choose who reads the books to you?
Sometimes you can. I think Stephen Fry does quite a few books.
Nice.
There's a couple voices I like out there. It depends, man. I prefer a strong male voice.
You do?
Relaxes me, the bass.
To a female voice?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know about it. I'm just saying. I'm like that. Do you know what? There's a few guys that I have voice envy over. I've said this before.
Who have you got voice envy over?
I've got voice envy of Joe Budden. Yeah.
No,
Joe Budden makes me want to smoke cigarettes.
How does he?
Joe Budden and Method Man make me want to smoke cigarettes.
No, Method Man,
his voice
has the best rapping voice ever.
100%.
He has the best like. Quick digression. I feel like. Oh, by the way, download your free audio book by going to howtokillanhour.com/free. Again, that's howtokillanhour.com/FREE. Get your hands on a free audio book download and free 30-day trial of that great service. But like Method Man, now I was saying the other day to somebody that being a good rapper, yes, is lyrics, yeah, but also if you have a good voice, you can get away with a lot more.
You can get away with so much more.
Like a Method Man's voice is just...
It doesn't even matter what you're saying.
Just
talking a whole lot of shit.
yeah, he's just sick. He's sick.
Sounds like he eats bricks.
He
just got the gravel.
He eats gravel pit. He eats gravel pit.
There you go.
Okay. So what, Joe Budden?
Joe Budden, Method Man, Voice Envy.
I don't know if I can do a Joe Budden. His voice is so low.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. He's got like the cigarette voice smoker voice.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Nah, you're so off.
I can't even do it.
You're so off.
No, I can't do it, man. Who else has got a good voice?
Nicki Minaj.
She's got a voice that...
Sorry, let me just digress a little bit.
Wait, why has she got a good voice?
No, this is the thing. See, people are going to be like, oh, you talking about? To make some funny voices.
You know what I mean, Ace?
Nah. Have you heard you've heard the new Fabulous
and
Nicki Minaj record, yeah?
Yeah.
Have you heard Nicki's second verse?
Yeah, what about it?
Oh my, like I can't listen to that without getting horny.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what, have you heard it?
Yeah.
I wish, can you drop in a little piece?
Yeah, of course, drop
in a little piece of that
now.
now.
A little bit of it now.
Oh, do you want it right now?
Yeah,
I'm telling you, like, the sound she does with her voice in the last verse, because this is not how she usually raps. Like, this is a super bedroom voice, doing it well.
That's it.
And they use the LL Cool J sample.
That's it. LL Cool J's got a good voice as well.
Nah, LL Cool J's an asshole.
He has. Why is he an asshole?
They say you shouldn't meet your heroes. That's one line.
Ooh. Why? What have I missed?
An asshole, man.
What have I missed?
Wait, man, listen to this. Also, Trey Songz is an asshole too. What?
So what you saying?
Are you mad?
I don't know.
If you guys weren't in the room right now, stuff would be happening.
Shit, I'm kind of shook.
She sounds hot,
really?
fam. Yeah. I understand why.
Little Kimmy.
I understand why Meek is taking all these L's.
Why he's so lost in the sauce.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't think he can. I think he's lost. I don't think he's seeing straight right now.
No.
Speaking of seeing, it's not entirely 100% as bionic as you think it is. Yeah, we did speak about some bionicness the other week, but Ray Flynn, 8-year-old, has a dry age-related macular degeneration. Basically, he can't see directly in front of him. It means his eyesight is damaged, but he's got a bionic eye.
That works.
Yeah, so he's lost his central vision, and this basic bionic eye helps him rely on more than his peripheral vision. So it helps give him vision back in the center of his eye. They've attached a retinal implant around the back of his right eye. It's the first time this has been done in the world, and he wears special glasses which have a built-in video camera which wirelessly transmit to the implant that's in his eye. Have you got a picture of this, Biddy? Because this picture looks quite... Ooh.
Oh, there's a video. Bring up the picture.
It looks a bit... Ooh. And we'll put the picture up on Acast as well, so check that out, and we'll pop it up on the Twitter as well, and the Instagram. Now, he can see, but it's not like how we see. It's like distinct shapes and patterns. Like you can see a door frame or a set of stairs. But soon they're saying he should be able to see the images that are being sent to him more effectively, like once his brain gets used to it. If you lost an eye,
yeah,
bionic eyes are going to be here soon. Would you replace it with a bionic eye, or would you go for the straight slick Rick patch?
I'd replace it with a bionic eye.
Really?
Why not? I want to see it as well as everyone else.
Okay.
I feel like this is what the future's going to be. You can replace you're going to be able to replace everything. We're going to be all living till we're 140,000 years old because you can replace every organ, every piece. Like, this is going to be super old people because you're just not going to die because you can replace everything.
I mean, usually with medicine, it's used to help people, and then somebody takes advantage of it. And there's going to be people that are probably pimping their eyes.
Right.
So if they were offering something like night vision, zoom.
Yep.
Just no qualms. It's like night vision, laser.
Yep.
Laser. What else could you get in your eye?
You can see through walls.
See through walls. Heat vision. See through clothes.
Yep.
You'd get all of that.
I would definitely get all of that. 100%.
All right. Brand new tech, never tested before. chop out both your eyes and put new eyes in? Or would you want it to be road tested?
Nah, it would definitely have to be road tested, and I'd probably keep one normal eye.
Wow. What, you keep one?
I'll just keep one of my normal eyes, and the other one can be pimped.
Which one, left or right?
Let's go with the left.
And would you want it like Terminator style?
Yeah, 100%.
I could see you with the Terminator red eye.
Yeah, 100%.
Sick. I'd want an eye that told me stuff about people when I met them, so I couldn't forget
their names. Yeah, because I'm so good. I'm good with faces, but not names.
Yeah. Why'd you click? Hey.
Yeah. And the name comes up.
Nice to how you doing? How's and they're their friends.
That's a very good idea.
Yeah, I need that. That would work for me. So what you reckon we'll see next time? We've got bionic eye. There's bionic penises, which you've got in a couple episodes ago.
100%. Hearing is obviously going to happen.
Yeah.
I just think it's going to be an enhancement of all of your 5 senses. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's all happening. I think it's very technology's it's moving quick as well.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Exponentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I don't know. I wouldn't mind fake. I don't know what I'd need to get. Would it need to be the whole leg? I wouldn't mind getting some extra ups when I'm playing basketball.
Hilarious.
So I wouldn't mind some extra leg muscle to help get me up there. But anyway, yeah. Speaking of going forward with stuff, Ace, cinema. You're a cinema fan, aren't you?
I am a cinema fan.
I'm going to be watching Deadpool when it drops.
Yeah, 100%.
So watching that.
Trailer looks sick.
But they're combining AR, augmented reality, and cinemas basically in the near future, according to John Gator, the creative director of ILM X Lab. They're working out an immersive entertainment-focused company. They're going to be showing at the Sundance Festival. And it's called Hollow Cinema. Basically, it's an AR installation that puts you inside the story of Episode 7's Jakku.
What's Jakku?
Jakku. Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
Jakku. So basically, Hollow Cinema relies on a pair of lightweight glasses that have sensors all over them and active shutters. So when you move around, there's a motion capture system which makes you feel like you're in a scene of a film.
Crazy.
Sick.
That's sick.
Absolutely crazy. I would love to see a film in augmented reality. How much would you be willing to pay for an augmented reality film over the real thing?
An experience?
Yeah.
I'd spend a cool 60 quid on that.
Really?
To be in a movie. My cinema trips are mad expensive anyway.
60 quid?
Yeah, so I would...
One second, you pay 60 quid on that?
Yeah.
But for actual human beings acting in front of you and being able to touch real things, you were saying about the price of time run.
Yeah, I know, but...
Why?
Because I don't know, it's a movie, innit? I'm in the movie, kind of. I don't know. I would probably pay... Do you know, like I said, my cinema trips are expensive anyway. Because I got an addiction to cinema food. So
good.
It's so good.
What do you eat when you get to cinema?
I gotta get. Well, I'm off red meat at the moment, so I ain't been doing no hot dogs. But
check. I'll get the hot dog. Thank you.
Yeah.
Chili, extra onions. Thank you. What, you got the supersized one? How about 2 of those in one? Thank you. Put some of that cheese sauce from the nachos in.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I mean?
The nachos with extra cheese. Salsa and extra jalapenos, please. Then sweet and salty popcorn. Then
you go for the mix.
Yeah, you go for the mix.
How do you mix your sweet and salty?
So you they start sweet, then they do the salty, then they do the sweet, and then they do the salty. I need like five
layers.
5 layers, because sometimes they like to do it half and half, and I'm like, no, that's not gonna work.
That's how I like it. I like to start salty and go sweet after. It's like you got a main and
layers.
Dessert.
You gotta do layers. That'll change your life. Layers will change your life. And then you might go over to the Ben and Jerry's stand and then get a lemon sorbet with a vanilla on one side and lemon sorbet on the other, and you're nice. And then you get an ice drink, a Tango Ice Blast.
And a Diet Coke.
Mixed.
Ice Blast.
And then you're nice.
You go in at the cinema.
Yeah.
Literally, and then you have to
fall
carry it
asleep
all in
before
there.
the film even starts.
That's right, yeah. And I'll take some nachos as well with extra cheese.
So where are we going with this? Oh yeah, so that's why my cinema trips are expensive anyway. I'd probably spend that much more to be in the movie or feel like I'm in the movie.
Really?
It's an experience.
So for example, the next Star Wars film, when it drops, they've got plans to make like a special extra scene or 2 or whatever, or an experience where you can go in there and enjoy extra parts of the film. You'd be up for that, and you'd be up for paying down.
100%.
I just don't get why you'd pay more for cinema than it would for a real experience. I'm not just jumping on these guys.
You know what it is? Because
it was the killer event
done
this
it.
week. Fact.
I feel like it's because I haven't experienced it. So once I go there and I probably experience it, I'll understand why it costs and what it does. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because if I'm honest, if I can have an experience like that for around the same price it costs in the cinema, it's kind of similar to me, man. It was like you're in a film.
Yeah.
Best way of putting it, actually, isn't it? Like you're the lead in a film. Interesting. Do you reckon this could be the end for conventional cinema eventually then?
Nah, man. I think some people are boring. Like even some people don't even like 3D. Some people just want to see normal 2D films and just sit there and watch the film.
Really?
Yeah. Like I can't get my kids to keep the glasses on. And that gets me so
Why
angry.
do they do that for?
They get me so mad.
What do they do?
Like you want to watch the film in 3D and I'm watching, I'm enjoying. I look over and they're sitting there with the glasses off. I'm like, we paid extra for you to watch it and put the fucking glasses on. I don't say that, but they don't keep the glasses
Where
on.
are the glasses?
There's like in their laps. I'm like, what's going on? Like, why are you watching? You're just straining your eyes, surely. I don't know how you're watching it without. Like, we paid the extra £4 or whatever it is to watch it in 3D.
Maybe it makes them feel drunk.
Put the glasses on, man. So yeah, some people don't even like watching films in 3D. Do you know what I mean? So
some people can't see 3D. You know, I know some that can't see 3D. Yeah, they can't. I feel sorry for them.
They actually just can't see it.
They just don't get the 3D experience.
Ah, that's a shame, man. You're missing out, baby.
Yeah, I feel like they should be able to go to 3D. I feel like they should get money off.
Yeah,
for not being able to see 3D. It's a shame, man.
And you lot still go and see the 3D? Why don't you just let them see the 2D ones?
Because I'm seeing 3D if I'm out of them.
Selfish, fam.
Oh my gosh,
You're selfish, man.
Who do you think would use this sort of technology the best? You know, we've got people like Spielberg out there, Tarantino, Scorsese. Who do you think would make the best AR experience?
Always Spielberg, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, like every Spielberg film I can think of right now would be sick in 3D.
Yeah.
E.T.
Ooh.
Being like in the scene, like riding the bikes through the woods and all that.
Elliot.
Do you know what I mean? So,
Elliot.
Yeah, Spielberg, 100% Spielberg.
So I think Tarantino's would be the bloodiest.
Yeah.
Tarantino would be ridiculous.
But it'd be weird because you just wouldn't know. Something would just happen. You'd be like, what the heck just happened?
Yeah.
Like, things come happen out of nowhere.
You'd see some effed up shit. Yeah, you'd be watching it and you'd be like, oh, I lived that.
Yeah, it's just, that you might have nightmares after that.
Traumatic.
Or like Stephen King movies. That'd be fun.
Oh, yeah. What would you like to be immersed in then out of those?
In the Stephen King films? It.
God, you are dangerous. Really?
No, I'll just go and try and fuck up the clown.
Scary. No, bro, that's scary.
I want a one-on-one with the It clown.
Really?
Yeah.
I would not mess with that. I would be... Forget that.
So,
forget that.
Me and the It clown one-on-one. Let's go. Let's line it up.
I think I'd want to see Avatar. I'd want to see through the trees.
Yeah.
That'd be good. But yeah, man, future cinema. I look forward to that. But yeah, man, we're under an hour today. There's nothing wrong with that, is there, Ace?
Are we under an hour today?
Yeah.
Oh,
what else would you like to get off your chest?
This is something I could ask you about because I mean, although this whole Wiz and Kanye West thing has dominated the internet, let's leave that alone because I feel like every single podcast in life has spoke about this. One thing that did take away is that once that had all happened, it took away from the fact that B.O.B. is crazy.
Yes.
B.O.B.
Yes. Can we discuss?
And you're a science man, innit? So I feel like I can discuss this with you.
Yeah.
Because B.O.B. is claiming that the world is flat and that it's a government conspiracy to make us believe that the world is spherical. Is that a word?
Yep.
Why are you laughing at me?
I'm just laughing at B.O.B.
All right. And they want us to believe that it's a sphere, but it's actually flat. Yeah. And he's very serious about this.
He tweeted more than that, didn't he? He said like stuff like, have you ever seen the world flat? No, have you ever seen the world looking round? The highest places I've been, I've never seen a curvature on the world.
Yeah. And how come you can see the skyline of buildings and stuff, and it was just the weirdest shit.
He's like, I've been really, really high and I look at skylines, I can't see a curve because the world's too big, son. He goes, even when they're really high. And also, B.O.B., people over in the States need water, bruv. Stop thinking about... You know what? I think when he was tweeting that, after every tweet, it was, hits blunt. You know what I mean?
But he's like... I don't even feel like B.O.B's that kind of stoner. Do you know what I mean?
Bruv, I don't know. He's on some cake. He's on that KK.
I don't know.
He's on that KK that Wizard's on.
Don't get Kanye angry with that, bro. But yeah, so I mean, your science, man, you've got no reason to believe that the world is actually flat.
The curvature, because Neil deGrasse Tyson, what's his name? Can we just double check that so I get his name right? He's like, he does a science podcast. Neil deGrasse, yeah? He's a science man who's got a very interesting voice.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, yeah.
Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson
Yeah.
started tweeting B.O.B back and started like giving him the science and maths. And
Yeah,
basically, long story short, from where we are in the world, even if you're on top of a mountain, you can't really gauge the curve of the earth. You have to be quite far away.
Right.
Because we're too small.
And
So
what,
B.O.B thinks he's a giant. I don't know.
I genuinely just want to understand his point of view. So what is he saying? Is when they send astronauts to space and they take pictures of the Earth,
Mm-hmm.
is he saying that it's round, it's not spherical, it's like just a plate, for instance?
I think
he's saying it's a plate.
Yeah, saying
So it's a circle.
Yeah.
It's a flat circle.
Yeah.
What
So
a
where's the
dickhead.
water?
What an absolute dickhead.
Where's the water going, B.O.B?
Yeah, where's the water going?
bruv?
So it's not like a square. He's saying it is a flat circle.
Yeah. Are you okay, bruv? Like, we really need to know if you're okay. Because you know what? I did kind of like your music, you know? I liked your
So
angle.
what is he saying? Like, when, like, from planes that go from Australia to LA, for instance, yeah? Like, when you look at a map, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, what he's done is he's looked at a map
Yeah.
and he's gone, well, the map's flat
Do you think he's done
on
that?
the table.
No, but if you fly from Australia to LA,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they'll just go, I'm trying to explain this to you, but they'll go like round to the right.
I think he's looking.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think
they'll
he's-
go round
yeah.
to the right and hit LA.
I think he's looking at it like a screensaver. So the words go off on the right and they
Yeah.
come back on the left again. That's what he thinks happened. He thinks the plane just appears.
No, so
At the other side.
so what is he saying then? So if it's flat, then that means that it goes round the back of the Earth and
Yeah.
then comes back to
Yeah, that's
LA.
what he thinks.
So
No, he
what,
doesn't think
what
he
is
does
round the back of the Earth
He
then?
thinks it just skips.
Yeah.
He thinks it just skips.
No, what's on the other side of the Earth then? If what is he saying?
I think that doesn't happen. I think to him it's just like it skips to the other side.
It's just flat.
Edge.
Where's the edge?
I don't know. Where's the edge? B.O.B?
Or are they flying from Australia past Africa back to America, yeah,
And
and
just
just not
lie.
telling no one? Is that what he thinks is happening? I don't get it.
I don't understand what he's on. Like I said, I think it's one of those.
Nah, it don't make no sense.
Really,
No, seriously.
B.O.B.
No.
He has another. He was saying something else as well.
Mm.
There was another conspiracy theory. I don't know what it is. I'm not got my Googles close by. He was saying some other stuff.
Your conspiracy theories.
Let's see what he's tweeting now. And you know what? I like your music, bruv, but what's wrong with you? Or do you think he was just doing it?
No, I think he was dead serious. Well, I kind of don't understand why he cares so much. Like, what's the point?
I'm going up against the greatest lies in history. You've been tremendously deceived. No, I'm not crazy. I'm feeling fine. No, I'm not doing anything stronger than weed.
That's hilarious.
I'm not doing this to promote my music. No. Okay. So obviously a lot of people are saying this to him. Once you go flat, you never go back. He's
That's
tweeted
what-
that.
It's funny that he's taken a picture as well. Have you seen that?
Yeah, and there's a picture of a man in a field with some sheep, and he's posted that saying current situation.
Yeah, he's not all right.
I mean, I don't understand, bro.
Oh my
What's wrong?
He's just got picture
that
after
like one
picture
garden?
after picture.
God.
He's got a new standard map of the world from Gleason's. Anyway, you know what?
Oh, he started tweeting about the wind on the moon.
Oh, all right. The
I'll be honest, I don't understand
the
that myself.
moon stuff that makes. I think the moon landing
Yeah,
could be a hoax.
you actually don't think it happened.
I'm not sure. Wind on the moon. The fact that if you speed up the things a little bit, they're actually moving in normal time. Like, why would you move slower just because you're weightless? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because you're weightless, you don't move in slow motion. Jumping, you'd be in slow motion, but why would your hands be like?
So you don't think they actually landed on the moon?
I'm not sure. I think they faked it. I think
This would be different in.
Yeah, but the left to right movement, them like waving their hand. If you watch when the people are in space and they're in space stations now, they move quite normal. You don't realize they're weightless until they do something like squeeze a drink out of a tube and go like. But I think that it was a big old race. This, from what I've read, I think it's a big old race to get to the moon, and then it was a conversation like this. Ace, I don't think we're going to get to the moon in time. But you know what we have got in America? We've got some good ass Universal Studios. Yeah, we're at the forefront of special effects.
For real.
Let's make a call and find out how much it costs to fake getting on the moon. Why haven't we gone back there? Why don't we have base there?
That's true.
Why do we not have base? Like, as humans,
so
if we can go somewhere, we'd have base there.
That means, okay, fair enough if you're saying it didn't happen then. What you're saying is, since then, no one's ever been
Why
there.
aren't we back there? Every time the human race has conquered somewhere,
they go back.
You have to kick us off. We friggin' conquer countries that aren't even ours in the world, and you can't get rid of us.
Because there'll be a McDonald's on the moon, fam. We don't need that.
It's how humans behave. We go and take over. We are like a virus. I don't want to sound like the Matrix.
But what would be the point of them lying about that? What would be the point of them?
It's about having it's about going to Russia up yours. We made it, innit?
So, like, what's the point though?
You want to show that you're technologically advanced. It's a kind of competition where it's like, listen, we can go to the moon. Don't make us nuke you.
Wait, how do we know there's no wind on the moon though?
If there's no breathable atmosphere, how is there going to be wind? And why isn't the dust going everywhere? You know what it's like on the beach. Dust goes everywhere.
This is actually blown.
Wow.
I've never heard Buzz Aldrin going, oh, you know what? I hate it when the sand gets in the corners of my suit. What have you seen?
There's basically Neil deGrasse. Is his name Neil deGrasse?
Neil deGrasse.
Neil deGrasse's son did a diss track.
No way.
For B.O.B.
No way.
Explaining why the world is actually round.
Can we play a clip of that?
It's called.
What is it on?
It's called Flak to Fact.
Flak to. Let's hear a bit of this, please. Please turn that up loud. Flak to flak.
Flat Earth is a problem only when people charge that way. No law stops you from regressively.
Is that his son?
He learned the game from Carl Sagan. You can never check him. You say the earth is flat and then you try to disrespect him. I'm bringing facts to combat a silly theory because B.O.B.
Okay, I've heard enough. But actually, speaking of voices, Neil deGrasse Tyson's got a voice and a half. Start again from the start. Actually, let's listen to that voice. Right at the start.
From regressively basking.
He smokes cigars.
He definitely smokes cigars.
Yeah, that's terrible. Oh my God, how can Meek still come out a loser of a battle that's got nothing to do with him?
That's hilarious.
It's good that you got that off your chest, eh?
Yeah, I just wanted to hear it from you, who's a science geek.
I'm just logical. Like, it's
well,
just
not necessarily. You might have had a reason to say, you know what, I've been thinking about this for a while, and
I have, and I've been thinking, when you're surrounded by so many yes men, you start believing in yourself more, which is great, but you can't just start trying to deny like the laws of physics.
Can I ask if you believe that the moon landing was a hoax? Do you believe they landed on Mars?
Fuck no. Oh, what, the little rovers?
Yeah,
likely. Yeah, could have.
And there's water on Mars. You believe that?
Could be.
But you think?
But look at the quality.
So you think they went to Mars, but they didn't go to the moon?
Yeah, but they sent unmanned stuff. I think unmanned stuff can go to places.
But
in fact, why isn't there more unmanned stuff on the moon? Actually, you know what? You're onto something there. You know, I'm being malleable here. Actually. Why don't we have little rover bases on the moon that fire off to go to Mars? Why do we fire them? Like, if wouldn't you have right? If you wanted to get a ship really far out of the universe, really like to like the most distant planet to Mars, when you set up a little base
on the moon
and you fire up rockets with like petrol in them, like massive tanks of gas all up there, like little parts, so in case they blow up or anything on the way, you only blow up a little bit. Get them all there and get like your rockets to go dock on the moon and then take off again. When you do that,
probably.
I don't know. That's weird. Why don't we have any Mars rovers? I just think as human beings, if we can get somewhere, we usually put a little base there. Like you said, a little McDonald's, a little Mickey D's. I don't know, man.
Yeah, there would be, and there would be advertising on the moon. There'd definitely be a Starbucks.
Oh my gosh, there'd be a big M on the moon.
100%.
Or the Starbucks, or a night tick on the moon.
100%.
There'd be a Just Do It on the moon. Imagine that for advertising every night.
Coca-Cola would definitely be on the moon.
Coca-Cola, Nike, and McDonald's.
Speaking of the moon, the next Star Wars film, they want to shoot a scene out there, didn't they?
They want to shoot an actual scene on the moon.
Yeah, of Star Wars.
In real life, they're going
space.
to go to the moon and shoot on the moon or in space.
In space.
Okay, in space. Well, they're going to have money for that, though, aren't they? So if we could see, we can't even see if we had the money. Wouldn't one of the billionaires have gone up onto the moon as well?
Yeah.
Richard Branson would be on the moon.
He wants to, though, don't
Yeah.
And isn't like the first person to step foot anywhere that's not got people on it? Doesn't that person own that place?
They can if they want to. So who owns the moon? Oh, maybe that's why they did the race. 'Cause now America can say, we own that. We hit that first.
It's interesting.
Ray J style.
I hit it first.
So yeah, that's B.O.B.
Yeah.
And that's how we're going to wrap up an hour today.
Madman.
Plenty of ways to kill an hour out there. Thank you for killing one with us. I've been Marcus Bronzy.
And I've been DJ Ace.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment on iTunes. We'll big you up. If you don't know how to rate and subscribe and comment, we've got a link in the description of the podcast you're listening to now. Just click on that. And also, in weeks to come, it's going to be all about actually doing things to kill an hour. I want to do more of that, whether it's gaming, events, little gadgets around the house. Every time
More
I want to be
trips.
I want to be field trips. I want to be coming with something that we've killed an hour with or spent a bit of time with. What do you reckon? Huh?
I will hook you up.
Billy said he's going to steal stuff for us.
I'm scared about what Billy would try and hook us up with. Like,
I don't know, you know.
no hairy women, please.
No what?
No hairy women, please.
No hairy women?
I don't know,
What do I
feel-
know about hairy women,
I feel
bro?
like Billy's into hairy women. I don't
Are you
know.
into hairy women? Because you got a beard. That's going to be like a Velcro lock if you
Trust
rub
me.
up in certain places.
Bare friction.
Friction.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a hairy experience?
Nah. No hairy.
You got more of a beard than me.
I know, but I don't like hairy women.
No hair at all?
Nah, no hair at
So
all.
you like it to be like this?
Just, yeah, exactly that. Skin.
Have you ever had an experience where you've gone, whoa?
Yeah.
And what do you do in that? Can you give me some advice?
No, I've been in a situation where,
Blue waffle.
no, not blue waffle. That's disgusting. Where it's been like, oh, well, I'm not prepped. And then I just know I'm not going there.
She said I'm not pregnant.
Yeah, I think women are very like open with these things, isn't it?
I've seen the spider's legs climbing out from the side of the knickers.
That's long. You should tell her to go home after that.
I know another guy actually who shout out to, I'm going to call him D. He just said, do you mind if I shave you?
He's got way too much time on his hands.
He was on holiday.
Nah, tell her to go home, fam.
Tell her to go home.
She's on holiday as well.
He was on holiday. She was on holiday. She was a worker out there. They were younger.
She's on.
And he was like,
she's on holiday and she's not prepped.
to be fair, that means that she's less people are being there more likely, innit? So maybe he found that attractive.
maybe.
But he said he took her back home and said, "Oh, can I shave you?"
And she said yes.
Yeah.
That is terrible. Nah, man.
What?
I don't know.
I think that's quite open and intimate. I rate that.
I'm not digging that. I'm not asking the girl if I can shave her.
I don't know.
I'm more like to ask if she could shave herself.
What? Go sort yourself out.
Yeah. It's like, look, I'll be back in half an
And
hour.
you'd stand there with a barber's pomade and give her a spray.
Prep the thing for me, please.
Aftershave bird. Anyway, good to see that we finished the show on such a mature note.
Of course.
Anyway, as I was saying, it's been How to Kill an Hour. I've been Marcus Bronzy.
I've been Ace.
Thank you for killing one with us.
Peace.